Hello students, this is Dr Prakash Pitroda. Today I'll take you through the concept of bubble sort using array. So let us quickly go through the understanding of what is sorting means. Sorting is a process where given set of data items are arranged in some logical order. The data items are given to us and we have to arrange, or rather say rearrange them into a required order. Generally sorting is done to get the data in either ascending or descending order. That's most likely order you will see. So for example, here is n, which is given as 48153. The original order is this, so after ascending order it will be 13458 or 85431. So this is how the sorting is. The data, we do not lose any set or any data from the set, but we just rearrange them. Data sort can be used using two techniques. First one we have done in our previous session, selection sort, and this session we will be doing a bubble sort. So what is this bubble sort means? So here we say a bubble sort is a sort in which the data value of two adjacent index numbers are compared with each other from the beginning of an array until the end of data value, to the end of data value of a second last, you can say, index number is compared with the last number. For example, in this case, if you look at it, so 0 number cell is 4 and 1 number cell is 8. So we compare them, then we compare 1 and 2, then we compare 2 and 3, then we compare 3 and 4. So 3 being a second last cell being compared with the last cell. So if it is a length, then this will be definitely this is less than a length, so this will be less than -1 length. So let's see how this works in this process. So in generating, let's say, ascending order, if the data value of the selected cell, that's your first cell, let's say 0 number, is found to be greater than the data value of the adjacent cell, that's the next cell, then the exchange of data value is done. So in generating ascending order, we are going to see first cell value is greater than the second, then we will make the exchange. So let us very quickly understand the concept with sorting of a selection sort. In selection sort, what we did is we selected a 0 number cell value and we compared with remaining all the values. Then we compared one number, next cell has been selected and compared with the remaining cell thereafter. Then we selected the next cell and we compared with the remaining thereafter. Like that, the second last cell was selected cell compared with the last cell number. So like that, each and every cell is compared, and what we saw is selected cell is greater than any of the checking cell value, then we would exchange. Now the same concept we are going to follow here, but in a little different way. Here what we are going to do is, these are your 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is cell number, and in each cell these are the data values. So 0 number is holding 9, 1 number is holding 5, so is 2 is 3, 3 is 6 and 4 is 1. So here what we'll do is, we will see, our main cell will be selection, whatever selected cell we say, 0 will be checked with 1. So if 0 is considered as x, then x plus 1 is 1. So the next cell is always a plus 1. So 0 with 1, 1 is with 2, because 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is with 3 and 3 is with 4. So 3 being the second last cell and 4 being the last cell. This is how we are going to make the comparison. Alright, now doing this, we need to know first the concept of exchange. So if you recollect your selection sort, in case you were not present or in case you have not done that, kindly pay attention for how do we exchange the value. There are two ways. One of them has been shown here. So suppose, assuming that a and b are two values being stored into two variables, and I want to change the value of a to go to b and b to go to a. So we want to exchange them. So what we need is, we need a third cell, third variable of the equal size. So the third variable is going to be a data type c. So how do I do it? So I first supply the value of a to c. So c is my storing variable. So I'm going to write down c is equal to a. So the value of a goes into c. So value of a, which is 2, goes into c. So c has also become 2 now. Then I will supply the value of b into a. So b being 5, if I want to store the value of b into a, I'll say a is equal to b. So the value of b will go into a. So B is 5, so 5 goes into A. So A is old value 2, which is lost, and now it has stored 5. So now the third and the last step we will do is we will supply the value of C into B. So B was 5 previously. Now I want to take the value of C. So we'll say B is equal to C. This is how the value C goes inside, or value of C goes into B. So now if I say print A and B, then A, which is holding currently 5, and B, which is currently holding 2, will be printed. So this is how the entire data is being stored. Now, assuming that there is an array over here, assuming there is an array, and array has only 2 cells, so we will number as 0 and 1, but can I say that 1 is nothing but 0 plus 1? So my original cell is 0 and 0 plus 1 is 1. So my original cell is n0 is 2 and n1, which is supposed to be 0 plus 1, is 5. So here also we will take the third cell and we will exchange them. So how are we going to do? First we are going to say C is equal to n0. So C is going to take the value of n0, 0 will, the 2 will go into C. Now we would like the 0 plus 1, that one number cell value into 0. So n0, so we'll say n0 is equal to n0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1, so basically n0 is equal to n1. So whatever was there in n1 goes into n0. So it was 5, it became 5 here. Alright, and see, we say n0 plus 1, that means n of 1 is equal to C. So n of 0 plus 1 will take the value of C, which is 2. So now if I say print n0, it will print 5, and n0 plus 1 could have been written here. So 0 plus 1 is 2. So if I apply the same thing into the larger array, so you can see a larger array over here, 2, 5, 3, 6, 8, 2, 5, 3, 6, 8. Alright, and we take again the same thing, 0 and 0, 1. So 0 and 1. Now we know 0 is 0, but 1 can be called as 0 plus 1. So in this case, again we need a third variable. We say C is equal to, assuming that 0, the index 0 is stored into X, then X plus 1 will be 0 plus 1 will be 1. So we take n0 is equal to 2, and 0 plus 1 is equal to 5, and there is C. So n0 is equal to, now we say C is equal to n0 because X is 0. So C is equal to n0. So whatever in n0 value goes into C. So C stores, this value goes into C. So C stores 2. Now n0, which is x0, is equal to n of 0 plus 1 is 1. So n0 is equal to n1. So now n0 is equal to n1, 0 plus 1. So 5 has gone into n0. So 5 has been supplied into n of x, n of 0. And then I want to supply C value to 0 plus 1, that 1. So n0 plus 1 is equal to C. So value of C, which is 2, supplied over here. So now if you see, if I print n0, it is going to print 5, and n1, which is 0 plus 1, which will print 2. So this is how the exchange takes place. So from the exam point of view, from the programming point of view, this concept is very important for us to understand. So let us understand the concept now with the help of an example. So you can see in front of you a table over here where original value of n, array n, 95361, 95361 has been stored over here. Okay, and cell numbers are here. So 0 number is holding 9, 1 number is holding 5, 2 number is holding 3, 3 number is holding 6, and 4 number is holding 1. So how are we going to do? So we are going to start with the first one, 0 with 1, the adjacent cell. So 0 number is 9, 1 number is 5. So if 9 is greater than 5, then computer will exchange. So the exchange value has been shown over here. So 5 has gone over here, 9 has gone over here. Other values are unchanged. Okay, they are as it is. Now 1 with 2. So 1 with 2 means 1 is holding 9, current status, 2 is holding 3. So is 9 greater than 3? True. So 9 and 3 are exchanged. You can see over here they have been exchanged. 3 has been supplied over here, 9 has been supplied here. So this is your now current status. Now we say 2 with 3. So 2 is holding 9, 3 is holding 6, the cell number. So 2 number value is 9, 3 number value is 6. 9 is greater than 6 is true. So they also got exchange. 6 has gone here, 9 has gone here. So the new situation is here, the new status is here. Other values are untouched, you can see. Only these two have changed here. Now 3 with 4. So 3 number cell is checked with 4. So 3 number is holding 9, 4 number is holding 1. So 9 greater than 1 is true. So the new status has come, 1 has gone here, 9 has gone over here. Now this is a status at the end of the first round. 0 with 1, 0 with 1, 1 with 2, 2 with 3, 3 with 4. So this is your current status. The highest value has fallen down. Now we take the next round. Again we take the round 0 with 1. So again we will say, is 5 greater than 3? Is 5 greater than 3? True? No, it's false. Okay, so we move on to the 1 with 2. Is 3 greater than 6? 3 greater than 6? False. So we move on further. 2 with 3. So 2 is here. Through 2 with 3 is 6 and 1. Is 6 greater than 1? True. So computer will exchange 1 over here, 6 over here. So 1 is gone, 6 is gone. But other values are unchanged. So now you see the current status is here. Now we don't need to check 3 with 6 because anyway 6 is not greater than 9. 9 is being highest value is fallen down. So this is second highest value which has fallen down. So now next time we are going to only go from 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. We don't need to check 2 with 3, 3 with 4 because 3 and 4 are already holding the highest and the second highest value. So now we again go with 0 with 1. So again we stay 3 greater than 5 greater than 3, which is false. Which is true. So 5 has been 3 has been supplied over here, 5 has been supplied over here. So 3, 5, 1, 6 and 9 is my current status. Now 1 with 2. So 1 is holding 5, 2 is holding 1. So is 5 greater than 1? True. So 5 has been supplied here, 1 has been supplied here. You can see 1 is here and 5 is over here. So this becomes your current status. Now you don't need to check 2 with 3 and 3 with 4 because 2 with 3 is not possible. 6 is second highest value and 6 with 9 is no point because 9 is again a highest value. So even if we check 5 greater than 6, it will come false, and 6 greater than 9, which will also come false. So we move on again the next round, 0 with 1. So 0 is holding 3, 1 is holding 1. So 3 greater than 1 is true. So 1 will go and 3 will go here. So you can see now at the end of this process, 1, 3, 5, 6, 9, this is how the current status is. Originally 0 is holding 9, now 0 is holding 1. 1 was holding 5, now 1 is holding 3, and so on. 4 was holding 1, now 4 is holding 9. So this is how the entire sorting process is technique is utilized. Now let us take a program about it. So in order to do this, you need to generate a loop. 0 with 1, 1 with 2, 2 with 3, 3 with 4. So your inner loop, that's your X loop. If you have a look at the X loop, okay, so here is your X loop, which is starting with 0, 0 with 1, 1 with 2, 2 with 3. So it's a X loop which is going to be utilized when the value of I is 1, n dot length, which is 5, 5 minus 1 means 4. X less than 4 means X will be able to generate 3. So the last generated value will be 3, 3 plus 1 will be 4. I repeat, when value of I is generated 1, computer will apply over here. N dot length in this case is 5 because there are 5 elements. 5 minus 1 will make it 4. X less than 4 means 3, which is your second last cell. So when the last value computer will generate for X as 3, 3 plus 1 will automatically take 4. So second last cell will be checked with last cell. This process will go on. As soon as the selected cell value is found to be greater than adjacent cell, the exchange will take place and computer will move on to the next cell. So this process will carry on until the sorting is done. So let us take a practical on this. So here is your practical. First we will first see the output and then we will move on understanding the concept again. So here is n is the numbers are 95361. We go from I is equal to 1 less than length, x is equal to 0 and n dot length minus I. And we say n of x greater than n of x plus 1. Then we exchange this as we have seen previously. And this process, this condition will be true, then only this process will take place. Otherwise computer will continue to the next process. So you can see this is matching with this and this is going to be matching with the previous loop here, the outer loop. At the end the process will be again printing these entire values. So if I compile this first to show you the output and I run this program, I can see 13569 is my ascending order. Now like your previous selection sort also, in this case if I change this to less than, then the entire process will give me the output in descending order. Now because the selected cell value, let's go to the program. If my selected cell value is less than my adjacent cell value, then we exchange. It means the lesser value go on top and the greater value will fall down. So automatically this will the lesser value will fall down and the greater value will go on top. That will give us the descending order. Now the same concept can be applied on any type of data. Like in this case, suppose if I take all the numbers as decimal and I disable this line, then the concept will not change. We will still follow 0 with 1, 1 with 2, 2 with 3. The only thing will change here is that instead of in, because the data is double, I'll have to write double over here. Everything else remains the same because cell number cannot be decimal. So now this is 0 number index, 1 number index, 2 number and so on. So now if I do this, because it's a greater than sign, this will give us the ascending order. You can see the lowest is negative, then 0, then higher, higher, higher and highest. And if I apply in the same place less than over here, automatically the entire output will show me descending order. So as if I go to the program and take character type of a data also, characters also can be converted, provided in all these cases I need to just ensure that my exchange data type is of the same type. So now if I say compile, run. So coming back to this, just to make us understand very quickly, when I value is 1, computer will apply here 1. So n dot length, which is 5 minus 1, which is 4. X less than 4 means 3. So first loop is going to give me 0 to 3 exchange. So first loop will apply here. X value is 0, 1, 2 and 3. At the same time, it is going to apply here 0, 1, 2, 3 plus 1 will become 1, 2, 3, 4. So n0 will be with n1, n1 will be with n2, n2 will be with n3 and then n3 will be with n4. After this loop is over, when the control will come here and apply the next value of I as 2 over here, now 5 minus 2 is 3. X less than 3 means 2. So this time computer will generate 0 to 2. So computer will apply x value as 0, 1, 2. When this is 0, this is 1. When this is 1, this is 2. And when this is 2, this is 3. Now the loop is over because the last value is generated. After this the loop is over, the next value of I computer will generate is 3. So now my I value is 3 over here. So 5 minus 3 is 2. X less than 2 means 1. So the values will generate 0 to 1. First value is applied 0, then this will be 1. Next value will be applied as 1 this will be 2. After this, the next value computer will generate here will be 4, because I less than 5 means 4. The last value generated is 4. So 5 minus 4 is 1. X less than 1 means 0. 0 to 0 will be only 0. So computer will generate here 0, but 0 plus 1 will generate automatically 1. So this is how computer will generate the cells and keep applying the values of each and every cell in this place. I hope you've understood this concept. Thank you.